try to get them not just to fire her, but to ban her from the network where she has worked for 10 years entirely, presumably forever. But that wasn't enough. He also targeted a children's book author in his tweets, suggesting that his followers contact the publisher to fire him because Don Jr. didn't like one of his jokes that was supportive of Kathy Griffin. The message is clear. Criticize the president, lose your job. And that's what happened to Kathy, and more. As a result of the first family's bullying of her and of those she does business with, Kathy has been vilified. She's been receiving a lot of death threats. She's had her personal website and her social media channels shut down, been fired from multiple jobs, and had multiple events canceled. To resist Trump, whose budget would deny heat in the winter to poor people, cut grants to help poor kids go to college, cut funding for the arts, cut NPR, cut PBS, and cut medical research. We stand against his anti-science climate change denial and his dangerous withdrawal from the Paris Accord. Yesterday, just yesterday, Trump drafted a new order that would deny birth control benefits to hundreds of thousands of American women. His misogyny knows no bounds and cries out for all of us to express ourselves as forcefully as possible against him. It is Trump who should apologize for his blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever, disgusting comment, which he has never done, and for being the most woman-hating and tyrannical president in U.S. history. Kathy Griffin will now make some comments. Kathy.
Thank you, Lisa. Hi, everybody. I'm Kathy Griffin. I am really nervous right now. I've never done a press conference. I don't really know how they work. Feel free to jump in. And when I get nervous, I like to make jokes, so I'm probably gonna like stumble and stuff.
Are you taking your apology back?
She's gonna make some comments and then we'll do questions, okay?
I sort of had a speech prepared,
So
but
let her
like my
talk.
notes are by the wayside. It's all off the cuff. Look, I'm not afraid of Donald Trump. He's a bully. I've dealt with older white guys trying to keep me down my whole life, my whole career. I'm a woman in a very male-dominated field. I do. And this bully and this president of all people is going to come after me? He picked the wrong redhead. And he's sort of a redhead, although it's sort of like a parfait cup sometimes. I mean, there's like a red and then like a yellow, and I don't know. I think Melania does a lot of nice and easy. I don't know, but maybe she doesn't. The point, I digress. So that's what I do, you guys. I improvise, I try jokes. My mouth is really dry because I'm so nervous. But I don't want this to happen to anyone else. I tour for a living. I love doing it. I perform everywhere people want me to laugh. And honestly, one night it's a performing arts center, and the next night it's 2 shows in the Potawatomi. I'm not going to threaten him. I have no desire to harm him or anyone. I would never want to harm anybody. But, you know, I've made fun of W. I made fun of Clinton. Oh, God, remember the Monica dress days? Those were the days. You could make dress jokes all day long, and nobody tried to kill you. You shouldn't have to die for this. I'm under a Secret Service investigation.
And the first family did not come after you with any of the other presidents. You know, it is
Yes.
so unpresidential for them to
And
respond
I
to a
get what
comment.
I get what I am. I'm the shiny object. I get it. We all know what's going on here. They're using me as the shiny object so that nobody's talking about his FBI investigation. All right, I get it. And I made a horrible, horrible mistake, and I made a horrible call. I understand. But everywhere I go, people actually come up to me. And like I said, I go everywhere. It's what I do. And they say, you know, oh, I'm a housewife and my kids have been driving me crazy, and oh, I just needed 2 hours to blow off some steam, and I'm glad you went there and you're saying the things I'm thinking. Those are my peeves. I'm not for everybody. I'm barely an acquired taste, frankly. It's a distraction, and I'm not going to be collateral damage for this fool.
Kathy,
I think he's a fool. So I'm going to say I think the president
We're
is a
sort of
fool.
going
So
around this way. So.
you know, I can say that.
do you have fear for your career after this storm dies down?
Absolutely. I don't think I will have a career after this. I think he, I'm going to be honest, he broke me. He broke me. And then I was like, no, this isn't right. This is not right. And I apologized because that was the right thing to do and I meant it. And then I saw the tide turning and I saw what they were doing. And I went, oh, okay, they're trying to spin this and they're making it about Darren. And obviously that was never my intent. I would never want to hurt anyone, much less a child. But I started to see what was really happening. And then it was a mob mentality pile-on. And so many people have expressed to me personally across the country at my shows, they're scared. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get arrested today. I don't know.
What do you think about hiring you? What do you think about?
There's some irony there.
Do you have any left?
What did you
Any
think in
comments
those
left?
first few hours? When you
Okay,
first
so you guys want the story of what I was thinking? Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Didn't you speak to Tyler in the morning and didn't he ask you if you were ready to? And you
Make some noise, yes. Okay, so what happened was so simple and so silly that I'm just gonna have to tell you it honestly, but I know it's gonna sound probably stupid. Okay, so my day job, as you know, is I go around the country and I stand in front of a
Like, you know, I know we're going to go to prison over this. or
Right, we're
something's
gonna go to Mexico,
So,
yeah.
what kind of reaction were you expecting?
Okay, so like I did a picture with Tyler a couple years ago, and it was like, you know, a statement picture, right? And I used it for some of my tour